Hey y'all, we're back up at the cabin. It's been a minute. I think I made one trip up here since then. Just up here for the early spring trips. I really like it. Everything's starting to turn green. All the snow is gone. You know, up on Schweitzer Mountain, there's still quite a bit of snow. Whether or not they're skiing up there still, I do not know. Then turkeys came and I think they ate most of my food plot. It was planted right in here. I see a little bit of it coming up. Mainly over here, you'll see that little bits of grass. I think that's my food plot there. I don't know if y'all can see that, like little fine things. Last year, I don't think I started it early enough, so the roots didn't get deep enough and it dried out. Because I don't plan on watering that sumbitch. There's my dead tree. That sumbitch ain't gonna grow. I might or might not replace it. See if I end up stopping, but I didn't feel like stopping today to get a tree. But this is my cherry. She got flowers. So we'll have some cherries. I'll probably end up having to pick them off because the bears will knock these things over. Definitely gonna have to pick the flowers off the apple. Ain't no flowers on the apple yet. Okay. So that's what we got. We're up here hanging out. I got some goodies. I'll show and tell with y'all inside. Okay, so for this trip, I got some straight Kentucky bourbon, chicken cock, and then Singleton 12-year Scotch whiskey. So I think I'm gonna crack into that Scotch first. It's good old sipping whiskey. You know, I got my new dead soldiers up here. I got that second bottle. I almost bought another. There's another kind of rabbit hole. I almost bought another kind of that rabbit hole, but I refrained and got some Scotch instead. Those are the last two, and we're just gonna continue on. I don't know what I'm gonna do when I get to the end. Gonna have to put them down below and start over. I don't know. Huh. We'll figure it out. I'll figure it out over a week. Okay, well, we got the dang glass cleaned. Let's see what this Singleton's all about. Like I said, I've had it before with my Scotch tasting club. If any of y'all can get into a Scotch tasting club, I suggest you do it. Oh, man, there's still something in the bottom of that damn glass. It'll be a sumbitch. Hang on. Yeah, like I said, if y'all don't belong to a Scotch tasting club, I suggest you try to find one. Nothing like a good old Scotch. And this Singleton, from what I remember, at the Scotch tasting club I went to, was pretty darn good. So let's get a sip of it. Oh. Woo! What the heck's going on, people? Yeah, I'm had a good night last night. That Singleton took me to good places. Anyways, looks like here today, I'm not gonna do any work, but I'm gonna do some, I'm gonna make a plan for a kitchen. I gotta measure, see how big this wall is, how big this wall is, and how far it is from there to here, because this is gonna be where the bar is. Yeah, that's my big plan. And, you know, hang out with my buddy Singleton. You know, Singleton, he was on Shackelford's ship. You ever heard of Singleton and Shackelford? Sasquatch came by and we had some Scotch last night. It was a good night. Tonight, we're gonna do the chicken cock. Never had this stuff before. Never even heard about it. We're gonna give it a shot. I seen it in the liquor store. I thought, it looks interesting. That bottle will look good as a dead soldier on the wall. And I ain't met too many whiskeys that I don't like. Well, hot diggity. Good morning, y'all. You know, last night I went to bed, and when I woke up, I had the image of Sasquatch in that's Sasquatch right there. You know, when he was walking, his arms were like that. It's like when they burnt that toast to have the symbol of Jesus. They made a big deal about it. This is gonna be, you guys get ready, because this is gonna go big on the internet. It's gonna get a lot of whatever's on the internet, they give on the internet. See it? That's it right there. Sasquatch is real, y'all. I'm telling you right now. I'll be the first to tell you that some bitch real. Yeah, so I did some measuring for the kitchen. And what I did was I went ahead and drew out a diagram. It kind of looks like some ancient drawing that's written in hieroglyphics, but this is what I got. You see, that's the west wall. The west wall cabinet. You know, the cabinet's going to go here. The sink's going to be centered up at the window, and then this will go in L. And the L is going to be somewhat short. It's only going to be 108 inches. And then there's going to be a bar that's going to go out to the pole. It's going to be right here. It's not shown in the diagram. So that's basically my base material list. 2 each 2x10, 10 foot 2x4s, 5 each 8 foot 2x4s, 275 inches of 3/4 inch plywood at 24 wide. And then here's my west wall here, what it's going to look like. I'm probably, for now, I'm just going to do base cabinets. I'll do some drawers here, and this is going to be like a thin little slide out for my water for the sink. And then there's going to be, you know, your sink doors, a little storage here. Then this is the south wall, which is this wall here. That's what that cabinet's going to have: some drawers, some doors, and some drawers. And that's the window. And then the bar, I haven't started designing it yet, but I'll probably build the base when I build the base, because I measured, in this diagram here, you can see I measured out for the base. So that's my first step, is to build the base of the cabinets. I'm not going to do boxes and bring them in, just because I live in an imperfect world, and it has imperfections. That's why they call it an imperfect world. Okay, you see, people, pay attention now. Class is starting. Oh shit. This is his body. That's like his swinging arm, or his leg, and then his arm is like right here, and that's his head right there. Sasquatchy. Sassyquatch. This is Sasquatch. You know, but as we go, this thing's going. It's slowly going away. So it's not like, it's not forever, because I'm not going to put out my morning fire. I mean, I'm not gonna. But that's it. That's the image of Sasquatch burnt onto my wood stove glass. In preparation for Lumberjack Tim coming out, because he's coming out in a couple weeks, I had to empty out the back of my truck. So I emptied my fuel tank, got it sitting right there. That's my fuel tank right there, and that's my toolbox. Because, you know, if Lumberjack Tim's coming to town, he's probably going to need an empty truck bed, because that boy likes to cut some lumber. Hence, that's why they call him Lumberjack Tim. He likes to shoot and cut. He should have been from cut and shoot. Damn it. Yeah, it's a nice morning. Nice and early. Oh, and I did get 2 pocket grizzlies. I got me 2 pocket grizzlies. Little bastards. So it's pocket grizzlies season. It's upon us. And another thing that I got that I want to do, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I consider myself from Texas. I got me a son of a bitch. I got me a Texas rock, y'all. There we go. So that's a Texas rock. It's kind of missing El Paso, but still, it's a Texas rock. And I gotta find a place for it. I found that I went and helped work on the road the other day, and I found it while I was working on the road. So that's my Texas rock, and it's a very nice rock. It's got some dirt on it right there. So I'll find a place for that guy. I would like to maybe cut off the a little bit of the Louisiana border and glue it on the other side and make it El Paso. You know, it's just missing El Paso. But you know what they say, Texas ain't Texas without El Paso. Y'all, y'all. Looks like that's about it for this episode. Stay tuned. Stay tuned, y'all. We may end up having another episode at some point. Anyways, we came, we saw, we kind of got a plan going. I'm probably going to not start that till June, the kitchen. I might take a couple days off in June and work on it then, but pretty much that's all I got. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.